Morning, welcome to my latest market vlog. We are at Fusion in Mount Martha on their property. It's just a little market. It's called the Village Fair. Just setting up. We're on an old tennis court. I've only got the 2 tables today. I came in Bev's caddy, which I want one as well. I bought the market dog. She's still getting used to being the market dog. She does not like me setting up. But she'll be happy soon, won't you? You'll be happy? You'll be happy? Okay, we've just started. I've just got myself a yummy muesli slice, Belinda's slices, which are really yum. Coffee from Homeground, who have a van here. It's just a little one, but it's really cute. Let's have a little looky look. So it starts just here. And then it just goes around here. We'll go and have a look at the stalls in a little while. 12:25 update. I've just gotten over 100. I've only sold like 4 things, but someone just spent like $50, so that bumped it up. I was thinking, ooh, we're not going to get to the stall fee covered, but we got there, so I'm up to 100, so that's okay. I wasn't sure if it would be quiet. Oh! This was $13 from the Burmese stall, and I got a little ginger beer. Dolly's desperate for it. To 3, I'm just starting to pack up, but I just realised I didn't even do a video of my stall. So this is quite a nice little setup for just a 2-table situation. Only problem is I didn't realise I had all my shit being able to be seen from underneath there. Mostly sold stickers today and some little vases and a bigger vase. It's been a really nice day weather-wise, and it was quite busy. We'll go through the sales at the end. Welcome to the post-market wrap-up. Now, firstly, I definitely filmed more than that. I remember doing an 11 a.m. update where I'd sold 1 sticker for $5. So I don't know what I did with my phone, whether I accidentally deleted that video or if I actually just didn't have it recording, which is a possibility. Yeah, it was a cute little market. I hadn't done it before. I think it was the first time they've run it. That place where it was, they actually have this massive house and they have teens living there. And they, in particular, teen mums who have little babies or kids who need support, who don't have anywhere else to live. So it's a really amazing organisation. It is, I believe, Christian-based, which I'm not religious at all, and that kind of freaks me out sometimes. But this particular unit, like the Mornington Peninsula Fusion, they're very inclusive of like trans, LGBTQI, all of that sort of thing. So it's great. I don't like supporting organisations who aren't inclusive. So yeah, it was really clear to see on the day that they're very inclusive of all different types of people. Real like what I think Christianity is supposed to be, like helping up people and not judging. So they're actually really lovely. I ended up selling $196. So I was happy with that, considering I had really low expectations going into this one, didn't know what it was going to be like. I wish I'd filmed when it was really busy, because there ended up being quite a few people there, probably between 11 and 1 it was at its busiest. Great music throughout the day, yummy food. A really great mix of stalls, considering there wasn't many stalls. I thought I filmed the other stalls. I reckon I did something to my phone, or it was full or something and just didn't save the clips. Because next to me, there was Bev. On the other side was a girl that used to go to school with my daughter. She had sea glass, and that was really cute. It was her very first market. She did such a good job. Her and her partner were trying to set their market up and was struggling. I was like, do you want me to help? And I'm just like, bop, 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 bop. They also, the jeweler who went to Woodford and shared a stall with Tanya from Feather in My Foot. Oh, what is her jewelry brand name? Nothing Jaded. She has beautiful sterling silver jewelry. There was another really beautiful art stall, and she did earrings as well. Oh my God, I could have bought about 20 pairs of earrings. There was a really good mix of stalls, even though there wasn't many stalls. So here's the sales book. So I sold a sticker, And then I sold 3 stickers, then a sticker, a mini fairy house, a vase, and 3 minis. So they bought 3 mini vases as well as a bigger vase. Mini fairy house and sticker, vase for $20, stickers times 10, and a magnet, and then a mug for $20. It was just a little mug. And then for the expenses, it costs $50 to have a stall, which feels free to me because it's literally a donation to a really amazing local organisation. But yeah, $50. So that brings the sales down to $146. And I spent $4 on that little yummy slice from Belinda's Slice. And I spent $13 on that delicious curry. That was from a store called Free Burma. So I believe a lot of the money that they make from having that store goes back into a fund that's helping Burmese people, and they were Burmese as well. So it was so good. And they do catering for people. I got their card. It was the yummiest, one of the yummiest curries I've ever had. Anyway, so what was that? 13 and 4, that's 17. So 126, 36, 46. And I got the coffee for free because they love me. So that's like, what is it? 123? No. Oh my God. Hang on. 146, 36. 129. Not including cost materials or all of that stuff for my time. But yeah. So 196 total. That's okay. I had a really nice day. Also, I did give out quite a few workshop flyers. So hopefully some of those people book. I haven't had any bookings still. I've got one child booked into 2 workshops for school holidays. That's it, which is crazy because normally there's more at this time. I haven't been promoting on the local Facebook groups, which I usually do. They're getting really strict with like not promoting businesses, which is annoying because it's a small business and it's helping families on the holidays. Just with, I think, the petrol prices and everything, people are a bit stressed and don't want to spend money, which is fine. I'll still run the workshop I'm doing. I'd really like to get 3 people. That would be good. That makes it worthwhile. But I want to make another reef myself. So if this one kid comes, I'll just come and do it. Anyway, so yeah, that was the Fusion Market. I think they're going to make it an annual thing. I'm not too sure. We'll wait and see. I would do it again, definitely. Just again, knowing that it's not going to be a massive day. It was just a really nice day. Anyway, that's this video, a very little quick one, and I will see you in the next one, which will either be this week's vlog that I'm currently in the middle of, or one of the other ones that I've got on the to-do list. I've got a few coming up which are very exciting. It's Easter weekend, tomorrow's Good Friday. I've got some one-off videos to do, and part 2 of my workshop one. I actually would like to go through my old sketchbooks and work from TAFE. I've got a folio and I've got a suitcase full of art that I want to go through to see if I've got any inspiration for some new stuff that I can then use for the video about how to use Procreate to create digital art with a mix of physical and digital. Anyway, we'll see what happens. You'll get a video in the next few days, whatever it is. So thank you very much for watching as always. Let me know if you've got any questions in the comments. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Thanks again for subscribing. You're amazing. Okay, bye.